up, everyone? It's your girl Gelbeauty-QM here, aka Grace, and it's time for another fragrance review. So I ended up going in Sephora and finding the new Loveshackfancy fragrance called Secret Crush, and I wanted to test it out with you all today and see how I feel about it. So I've had it on, I want to say maybe like half an hour to an hour, because I went to some other stores. Y'all know I had to go in Windsor and try on some stuff and do some other things, so I went to do all that stuff. So I sprayed it right here. I sprayed a couple other fragrances, but I'll do a separate video on those fragrances. But anyway, so if you like videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. Y'all know I do a ton of fragrance content. Lately, I feel like I've been doing more fragrance than makeup, but I am coming back with a couple makeup videos, so stay tuned. I have the Natasha Denona foundation coming up. I have the Makeup by Mario foundation coming up, and I have some Why You Don't Needs coming. So I talked to Dion Loves Makeup and Janessa about giving y'all like 2 or 3 new Why You Don't Need, so they should be coming soon. So the makeup is coming back, even though I've been having a love affair with fragrance, and it's real. Also, if you like a good fashion video, then head on over to my fashion channel. If you're wondering where my fashion shorts went, they went over to my fashion channel. It's Fashion with Gelbeauty87. Make sure you go over there and check that out. Now let's get into this video. So as you saw over here, the notes to the fragrance, I was excited when I first saw this. However, when I sprayed it on, I was surprised by what it smells like. So it actually smells like, to me, it smells like vanilla salt mixed with vanilla milk from Ellis Brooklyn, with a little bit of a champagne note to it. As weird as that sounds, because I didn't expect it to have such a salty accord to it, but I do feel like it has quite the saltiness to it, like vanilla salt, but it has like the sweetness of vanilla milk in it. That's why I said if you mix vanilla milk with vanilla salt, I feel like it would smell like this, and you just add a champagne accord note to it, and that's what the vibe is giving me. So if you like a salty edge type fragrance with a little bit of vanilla sweetness and a champagne note, then I definitely feel like you would really enjoy this fragrance. So whatever I would say you would pair with vanilla salt or vanilla milk, I would say would pair well with this. So I feel like this would actually go good with vanilla Vice from Snif. Y'all know you can use my code GRACE10 to purchase anything you need from Snif. I feel like it would go really good with vanilla 28 from Kylie. Obviously, it would go good with vanilla milk because it would just add more sweetness to it and tone down some of the saltiness if you're not as crazy about the saltiness of it. But I feel like there's a lot of good vanilla fragrances that this would go really good with. I also feel like it could possibly go good with some caramel fragrances. So maybe Caramel Skin from Fleur, or maybe with like Queen's Caramel from Ellis Brooklyn, or even go good with Caramel Cascade. I think that's from Paris Corner. Don't quote me, I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like it could go good with that as well. But yeah, so I definitely enjoyed this fragrance. I think it's gorgeous, beautiful fragrance. I'm so glad I got to try it out in store. That's why I'm happy I came into the Sephora and found it. I have a work meeting I need to get to though, so I'm gonna go off camera and let this sit on the skin for a while, and then I will check in with you all at probably like 8 o'clock tonight after I've got done doing some makeup videos. So I should have makeup on tonight when I come back. I have to, like I told you all, do the Why You Don't Need video, so I should have some makeup on for those. So I will talk to you all a little bit later. Okay, girl? Okay. Okay, also I'm back. It's the end of the night. As you can see, I got the full beat going on now. I had went to the store and found out that they had some stuff that I was interested in, and it's been a long day, but I managed to get 2 eye looks done today. Now this isn't a Why You Don't Need. I do have 3 of those coming next week though, so stay tuned. God only knows when you're gonna see this, but I do plan on filming some over the weekend. Anyway, back to what you're here for. So remember, we have the Secret Crush from Loveshackfancy on both of my wrists. So let's see how she's smelling now. Yeah, it's still giving that same vibe, but I love the smell of it. Like, I'm very excited for it. This one I could see myself getting the full size up. So I have 2, well, I'm going to pick up this fragrance, which means I will have 2 fragrances to Loveshackfancy. The first one I have is Endless Dreams. If you all remember, I did a video on that. And then I have a couple of body mists. So technically, this will be the second perfume I have, and I already have 2 body mist. So I am very impressed with this fragrance. Like I said at the beginning, it smells like vanilla salt mixed with vanilla milk from Ellis Brooklyn. And if you added like a little bit of champagne to it, that's the vibe that it's giving. I'm here for it. It's a vibe. It's a whole wonderful scent. I feel like it could go good with some other fragrances in my collection though. Like, I kind of want to put it with Commodities Milk and see how it smells with that. I was thinking maybe trying it with Dulce from by Rosie Jane, Vanilla Vice from Snif. I hope you all grabbed it when it's 50% off on Ulta's website, because honey, I was excited for that deal, if you will, for sure. Because, you know, Snif isn't super high, but at the same time, when you can get a fragrance at a good deal, I love me a fragrance at a good deal. So definitely here for it, definitely a vibe. I feel like it would go good with Healed Away from Snif as well. I think I already told you all of that. basically any vanilla perfume you have in your collection that you really adore, I feel like might go really good with this one. Again, like I told you all, I feel like it could go good with some caramels or some caramel fragrances, if you will. So I feel like it would go really nicely with Cascade caramel. It might go good with your malted caramel that you told me about, Dawn, that you picked up. I don't have that one yet. I feel like it would go good with caramel skin. It would go good with the Queen's caramel from Ellis Brooklyn as well. So any caramel, like pistachio or vanilla fragrance you have in your collection, I feel like it could go good with. So I kind of want to try it now with, what is it? Only Human from Nosy that I recently got in PR because I love the way that smells. It's basically like one of those soft, your skin but better vanillas, and I feel like it would go really nicely with this. I feel like it could go good with possibly some coffee scents as well. So if you have like Casino from Brown Girl Jane, it might go good with that. If you have, what is it, vanilla bourbon from Nest, it might go good with that. If you have bourbon brulee from Ledda, I feel like it can go good with that. So there are quite a few fragrances I have in my collection that I feel like would go really nice with this. Of course, you got the classic vanilla skin from Fleur. So any basically vanilla or like caramelly or pistachio-ish type fragrance. Now, I don't know how I think it would go with Yum Pistachio Gelato, just because I feel like that one is quite sweet with the cotton candy and the hazelnut. I don't know how those would transition over with the vanilla and the what is it, the champagne in this. So I don't know if I necessarily recommend it with that. However, it could be a possibility. It's up to you what you want to put it with. But yeah, overall, of course, Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar I think would be exceptional with this fragrance. And Sundays in Rio from Sol de Janeiro. I feel like both of those would go exceptionally well with this as well. So I plan on definitely pairing it with a lot of sweet vanillas when I get my hands on it, with a few coffee fragrances. It might go good with the Bianco Latte. I don't know. I've never actually tried that one. I do have a few dupes of Bianco Latte though. I feel like it could possibly go good with Heavy Cream from Fleur, and also what is it, whipped extra whip from Snif. All those kinds of sweet vanilla or sweet caramel or sweet pistachio fragrances I feel like will go very good with this fragrance. It might go good with Afternoon Delight too from Replica. You all know I tried that a while ago and I found it to be quite nice and enjoyable, so it might go good with that as well. But I'm very impressed with it, and I don't like every single fragrance I see from their brand. Like the first couple of them, I didn't like the notes that were in it, but the notes in this one and then the notes from Endless Dream I feel like are really good. It might go well with a couple of their other fragrances, like what's it called, Sugar Blush, the body mist. It could possibly go good with that one because that is a very sweet scent, and like I said, I feel like this would especially go nice with very nice sweet scents. So I'm definitely feeling like I want to pair it with some sweeter scents, and I definitely see myself pairing it with some sweeter scents. Now, as far as pairing it with more like fruity floral type scents, I can't think of any off the top of my head that I feel like it would possibly go good with. Just nothing's coming to mind. But since it's more of a like warm sweet gourmand, I feel like it makes sense for it not to necessarily go good with any of those kinds of fragrances. So just something to keep in mind. But those are pretty much my thoughts on the fragrance. If you're curious what's going on with the eyes, by the way, I should have said that at the beginning. This is the Lethal Cosmetics Evergreen palette. So I did a members only set of looks, and this week Dion picked Lethal Cosmetics. So this is the Lethal Cosmetics Evergreen palette, and I'm super excited to have done looks with Lethal all week. I did the two Teresa's Dead palettes, and then I did the Velvet Dust palette. So this is the last day for the last looks. I usually give them to pick between like however many palettes they want. I try to make sure it's either like, you know, no more than 7 hopefully, because I try to give a video every single day and I have to film like a certain amount in a certain place. So if you'd like to be a part of that, make sure you check out my membership down below. I do a ton of members only content. Sometimes they even get their own why you don't need, in addition to me giving you all a regular why you don't need. But that's pretty much all I had to talk to you all about in today's video. So comment down below and let me know, were you interested in this and did it meet your expectations based upon what I told you in the notes you saw alongside. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all the diamonds. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you go over to my fashion channel and check out all the fashion shorts you've been missing. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.